Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister is a psychological thriller that tells the story of a woman named Jody who finds herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Jody is on her way to meet her boyfriend for a romantic weekend when she witnesses a stabbing in the train station. She rushes to help the victim, but the attacker sees her and threatens her to keep quiet about what she saw. As Jody struggles to keep the secret, the police start investigating the crime and she becomes increasingly fearful that she will be found out. Jody also starts to question her own memory of the events and doubts if she saw the attacker's face clearly. As the pressure mounts, Jody's relationship with her boyfriend starts to unravel, and she becomes increasingly isolated and paranoid. The story unfolds through alternating perspectives of Jody and the police investigating the crime, as well as flashbacks to the events leading up to the stabbing. With each revelation, the tension builds, and the reader is left wondering if Jody will be able to keep her secret, or if the truth will be uncovered. Wrong Place, Wrong Time is a gripping and intense thriller that explores themes of memory, guilt, and the consequences of keeping secrets. The story keeps the reader on edge and guessing until the very end. Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister is a book that delves deep into the themes of memory, guilt, and the consequences of keeping secrets. The story explores how the traumatic event of witnessing a stabbing can have a profound effect on a person's life, causing them to question their own perceptions and memory of the event. As the story progresses, Jody becomes increasingly isolated and paranoid, afraid that the attacker will come after her or that the police will uncover her involvement. She starts to doubt her own memory of the event and questions if she really saw the attacker's face clearly. The author effectively builds tension and suspense as the reader is left wondering if Jody will be able to keep her secret or if the truth will be uncovered. The alternating perspectives of Jody and the police investigating the crime add depth and complexity to the story. Through the police's investigation, the reader gains insight into the impact of the stabbing on the victim's family and the community as a whole. The author also touches on issues such as the reliability of eyewitness testimony, the criminal justice system, and the impact of trauma on mental health. As the story unfolds, Jody's relationship with her boyfriend starts to unravel as the pressure of her secret weighs on her. The author effectively portrays the strain that Jody's guilt puts on her relationships and her mental health. Through Jody's experiences, the reader gains a greater understanding of the toll that keeping secrets can take on a person's well-being. In conclusion, Wrong Place, Wrong Time is a gripping and intense psychological thriller that effectively explores themes of memory, guilt, and the consequences of keeping secrets. The author skillfully builds tension and suspense throughout the story, keeping the reader engaged until the very end. It is a thought-provoking and engaging read that is sure to leave a lasting impression. One of the most compelling aspects of Wrong Place, Wrong Time is the way the author portrays the impact of trauma on a person's memory and mental health. Through Jody's experiences, the reader gains insight into how the traumatic event of witnessing a stabbing can affect a person's ability to recall details accurately and their overall sense of safety. The author skillfully explores the concept of memory and how it can be influenced by emotion, stress, and time. As Jody tries to remember the details of the event, the reader witnesses the struggle she faces as her emotions cloud her recollections. The story also touches on the reliability of eyewitness testimony and how memory can be distorted by suggestion, further emphasizing the challenges of accurately recalling traumatic events. Another key theme in the book is the consequences of keeping secrets. Jody's decision to keep what she saw a secret leads to a cascade of events that ultimately puts her in danger and threatens her relationships. The author effectively portrays the toll that Jody's guilt takes on her mental health and relationships, highlighting the importance of honesty and transparency in maintaining healthy relationships. Through the alternating perspectives of Jody and the police, the author also explores the impact of the stabbing on the victim's family and the community as a whole. The reader gains insight into the ripple effect of violent crime and how it can affect not only the victim but also their loved ones and the wider community. Overall, Wrong Place, Wrong Time is a thought-provoking and engaging read that delves deep into complex themes of memory, guilt, and the consequences of keeping secrets. The author skillfully builds tension and suspense throughout the story, leaving the reader wondering if Jody will be able to keep her secret or if the truth will be uncovered. It is a powerful and emotional read that will stay with the reader long after they finish the book. Another interesting aspect of Wrong Place, Wrong Time is the way the author highlights the challenges of navigating the criminal justice system. As the police investigate the stabbing, the reader gains insight into the inner workings of a criminal investigation and the challenges of piecing together a crime scene. The story also raises important questions about the role of the criminal justice system in addressing violent crime and providing justice for victims. Through the police investigation, the author explores how the criminal justice system can be both empowering and frustrating for victims and their families. Furthermore, the author portrays the psychological impact of trauma on a person's mental health in a sensitive and realistic way. Jody's struggle with anxiety and depression is a key element of the story, and the author skillfully portrays the challenges of living with the aftermath of a traumatic event. The book also touches on issues such as domestic violence and the impact of childhood trauma on adult mental health. Through Jody's experiences, the reader gains insight into the long-term effects of childhood trauma on a person's ability to trust and form healthy relationships. Overall, Wrong Place, Wrong Time is a compelling and emotionally charged read that explores complex themes of memory, guilt, and the consequences of keeping secrets. The author skillfully weaves together multiple narratives to create a story that is both engaging and thought-provoking. It is a powerful reminder of the lasting impact of trauma and the importance of honesty and transparency in maintaining healthy relationships.